Well, hello guys, it's legoshowtv here. We are in the Magic Kingdom. We're gonna go ride some rides and I will catch up with you in a little bit. Alright, so I imagine you don't want to hear that song for the rest of this footage. So this is It's a Small World. It showcases different parts of the world and the dolls represent different countries of the world, and you can see how they dress and how they look and just how different countries do things. It's nice, and it sings the song over and over and over and over. Someone said it is sung about 120 times total in the ride. So, you know, that's a lot. And I can only imagine how annoying it would be if it shut down and you were sitting there and had to listen to that for several hours. Now normally I think they would probably take you out some way. There's normally emergency doors that they have to get out if you get stuck or something happens. But it's a good way to see different parts of the world and how they dress and things like that. You can also experience a little bit of that over there at Epcot at the World Showcase, which you'll see later in the vlogs. It's just always nice. It's something to pass the time. A nice little boat ride. Is the song annoying? Kind of. But you know, it's good for little kids. I will probably release this footage later if I can figure out how not to get copyrighted with the song. I believe you guys get what the ride is about. It's time to go on to the next ride. It's legoshowtv here. We are in the line for the Haunted Mansion. Now, I would try to film inside, but I can't say that for sure because this ride does move around a lot. So, if I can, I will try my best, but I am not going to, promise that. So, I'll see you in a little bit. Here's some creepy statues of people who supposedly lived in the Haunted Mansion. Right over there is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. In memory of our patriarch, dear departed Grandpa Mark. Francis Xavier, no time off for good behavior. R.I.P. That's the evil musicians. Dead musicians. He's gone from this world of trouble and strife, but a touch of your hand brings his music to life. Here's some Sorry.
Foolish mortals to the haunted mansion. I am your host, your ghost host. Our tour begins here in this gallery. Here where you see paintings of some of our guests as they appeared in their corruptible, mortal state. Kindly step all the way in, please, and make room for everyone. There's no turning back now.
Drag your bodies into the dead center of the room and away from all of the walls.
Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation.
Away from the walls, my dear.
This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Oh yes, and no flashlights. Please, no which spirits are frightfully sensitive.
Well, hello guys, it's legoshowtv here. I am giving you a tour of the haunted mansion. Hope you enjoy. has a song that plays in it that could get me in trouble. I hope that you enjoy the parts that you can see, because it was dark in that ride, and I almost gave up in trying to record in it because it kept stopping and it was really dark. I hope that you enjoy the parts where you can see the characters that pop out occasionally, because it's a good ride. It's just that it has a song that YouTube may copyright me for. Well, hello guys, it's legoshowtv here. We are getting ready to take a trip around this river on this giant steamboat.
Last call. Secure all cargo. All passengers aboard. Cargo secured. All passengers boarded, sir. All hands stand by. Engine room. Reverse 1/4. Bowman. Cast off bow line. Aye, aye, sir. Bow line away. Engine room. Head 1/4. Sound blast bell. Sound off. Give me a depth reading by the mark.
By the mark. Halfway.
Engine room, head 3/4. Stand by. Steady as she goes. Captain?
Welcome aboard the Liberty Bell. I'm your captain, Horace Bixby, and my pilot with me here on the Texas deck is a young cub that goes by the name of Sam Cookies. And he's marking his 100th voyage down the river today with nary a calamity on his watch. So far. But Sam knows this river like his own backyard. Sam, tell our guests everything you know about this river.
Well now, I always figure it is better to keep your mouth shut and be a stupid than to open it. But I tell you this, I love this river more than anything else. I've loved this river even from the time I was a toddler back in Missouri. Before we get too much further out of port, I think I should mention that you best not be sitting on those handrails. They're the only thing between you and the river.
And the river don't always take kindly to uninvited guests. We've also had reports of river pirates operating in the vicinity, so I wouldn't lean out beyond those rails for that reason either.
Now, for those of you on the port side, that river town we're passing is Frontierland. A few years back, it was no more than a boom town carved out of the wilderness by a handful of settlers looking to start a new life. Today, gentility and decorum are running rampant. Oh, it still has its share of footloose trappers, field owners, prospectors, and Indians too. But mostly it's flush time and well on its way to become a fine big city. Frontierland reminds me some of my own hometown, Hannibal. It takes me back to when I was a barefoot boy growing up alongside the river banks. You know, it seems to me that when I was younger, I could remember everything, whether it happened or not. You know, as I grow older, I seem to remember only the things that never happened at all. See that peak just beyond the outskirts of Frontierland? That's Chickapin Hill, or at least it used to be. Dam burst a few years back, and folks been calling it it Splash Mountain ever since. Some have even taken to riding all-around logs over the big falls. Seems far-fetched, I know, but it's the truth. All my life, it seems I never could tell a lie that anybody would doubt, nor a truth that anybody would believe. But believe me when I tell you, truth is the most valuable thing we have. So I make sure I only use it when you're coming.
You're right. I was coming down to save you.
That island over across the way on the starboard side was my stomping grounds when I was young. Exceedingly young. Marvelously young. Young by hundreds of years. Younger than I will ever be again. It's called Tom Sawyer's Island and is named for a friend from my boyhood. Even today, the only way you can get there is by raft. Old man Harper's grain mill's there, back in the woods just off Tom's Landing. And that's Muck Potter's pond and his windmill. We almost hanged Muck once. And there's Muck's Landing. I always did like Muck. He could swear just wonderful. He and Tom and I spent most of our wild and reckless youth exploring around. Lots of caves, lots of adventure, if you know where to look. And we all knew where to look. That's Superstition Bridge. It connects the Big Island to the Little one. And if you follow the wilderness trail there, it will lead you right up to the gates of Fort Langhorne. It's the last trading outpost before we head into Indian country. Look off to the port side there. Every now and then, the water under that crest of rock comes to a natural boil and spurts out all over the place like a tea kettle left on fire too long. The Indians around here used to tell me these geysers were actually unfriendly spirits, upset by uninvited trespassers traipsing all over their sacred hunting ground. Be that as it may, that's Big Thunder Mountain poking up in the sky over there. The Indians named it that because of the sound the falls used to make when the big rains came. Then the miners and prospectors and get-rich-quick speculators showed up, and the name stuck because of the sound of blasting powder going off every few minutes. There's not so much blasting these days, but a runaway mine train loaded down with simple-hearted, terror-filled folks like you. Look who's drifted out of the bayou. Off the port, Captain. It's Beacon Joe.
Old Beacon's been marking this river for longer than I can remember. Every time the river cuts a new channel, Old Beacon puts out a marker to let us know whether it's safe to travel or not. However, Sam here has been bragging that if push came to shove, he could navigate the Liberty Bell on a heavy dew. Isn't that so, Sam?
Well, I was born humble, Captain. but mostly it's worn off. Captain, Indian Village to port.
Now that's something you don't see much out this way. That's an Algonquin Indian village. Looks to be from the Powhatan tribe. Usually they stay further east. I've seen Seminole and Miami as far west, and of course Shoshone, Blackfeet, and Crow, but I've never seen Algonquins out here.
Lots of game out this way. I've seen moose and deer and plenty of other critters along the shoreline.
Could be why the Powhatans are out this far. Just following the food trail. Sparks pouring out of our cobstack. And the first time we passed this way, they thought it was the return of one of their heavenly messengers. They said our riverboat was a comet of the sun. Just beyond the village, up that hill, is their sacred burial ground. And those who fall in battle is to talk the traditional bed of death. After nightfall, they'll return to mourn the great warriors who brought honor to the truck.
Attention deck watch. Shoals to port and starboard. Engine room, steady on.
We're entering shallow water, but there's no cause for worry. Sam knows every shoal and shallow, every snag and sandbar in this part of the river, and he'll navigate us through to safe water. You wouldn't steer us wrong, would you, Sam?
I believe we ought never to do wrong, Captain. Especially when others are looking. Leadsman, hang out.
For the last beat, halfway, halfway, halfway. Waterless, red flag punches.
Those of you that have been this way before know that the water can get fairly shallow along this stretch of the river. The leadsmen call out the deck. Each mark is a fathom or 6 feet. Mark Twain is 2 fathoms, and for us that means safe water.
Captain, we're passing Cutthroat Corner. Attention deck crew, stay alert. If there's river pirates out here, this is where they'll most likely be. Yep, I can hear them from here. But from all the commotion, it sounds like their interests lie elsewhere. Trading post. Then as settlers started heading west, the army came in and took them over. My feeling is, these days, there's a lot less frontier and a lot more civilization than is truly necessary. back over yonder there in the woods, I've heard folks hereabouts say it's haunted. They say it was built on sacred Indian burial grounds, so now it's filled with spirits. If you ask me, I'd say the ones telling those tales are the ones filled with spirits. If you want proof, just ask them. They got it. About 100 proof, I reckon. And whatever you do, don't strike any matches if they aim to breathe in your direction. And you won't just be seeing ghosts, you'll be joining.
Alright guys, I will give you an update in a little bit once we're off the boat.